Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here, and for today's video with the Fiora Wild Rift gameplay, I would say for you guys who are new to Wild Rift, this is the most similar hero to Florentino from Arena of Valor, and her kit is pretty strong. She is a duelist, and to be honest, I will do a guide for her in the future when I have more experience. I mean, I have a lot of games on her already, but I don't feel like making a guide yet, since I want to provide the best guide possible, and that's why I need more games. So here we have the build and the runes I'm using for Fiora. For the build I have Trinity, Blade of the Rune King, TP, Teleport, Guardian Angel, Death's Dance, and Last Whisper. Wait, what's the name again? I just call it Last Whisper because it's the armor penetration item that you want for the late game. And for the runes, obviously we have Conqueror, which gives you more damage. We use Champion for snowballing, that's high risk and high reward. Then in the middle part we have Hunter Titan, which gives you HP and Tenacity, and Mastermind for the bottom for bonus true damage to epic monsters and turrets, and also you gain additional gold. So let's talk about the kit for you guys who never played Fiora before. Like I said, she is a duelist, similar to Florentino. She has a lot of dashes. Her S1 is a dash, which does bonus damage and is pretty strong. That's your main skill that you're going to maximize. Then your second skill is Parry. This skill is similar to Richter's S2. You can block any skills with this skill, and if you block any crowd control, then you will stun the opponent in return. And if you're not going to, if you're just going to block a skill and not a CC, then you will just slow your opponent. Or basically, if you don't block anything, it will just be a slow. And the S3 is a attack speed steroid. The first auto attack will slow the opponent, and the second auto attack is guaranteed to crit the opponent, so that's pretty strong as well. And the ultimate is revealing all the vitals of the opponents. You will reveal 4 vitals at once instead of 1 that you usually have, and you will deal additional true damage on the vitals. And when you pop all vitals, then you will create a circle where within the circle everyone is getting healed. Also, if just the opponent dies and you proc like 2 or 3 vitals, everyone is getting healed as well. But obviously if you hit 4 vitals and it procs, you will get more healing. For the passive, it's the passive is just that you create vitals on the opponent, and if you hit them, you get you do bonus damage on them, and you heal while hitting the vital. So that's basically her kit. Oh, this is too risky, I would die for it. Yeah, but we got first blood. That was greedy. That was super greedy by me. And this is actually one of the first gameplays of me playing against Darius. So honestly, I don't have that much experience laning against Darius. And so in this gameplay you will see that I'm doing actually a lot of mistakes while trying to trade against Darius, and I was actually really greedy, flashing forward. Wait, okay, let's help out our Lee Sin. Dash, let's see if they use, okay, I tried to slow them, and if they use any skills they will get stunned. Trying to hit the vital, of course, so you get the bonus healing again. The question is, do you guys want to see a guide in general on how to play Wild Rift, about the champions, about laning, how to jungle, how to play mid lane? There are so many basic stuff that I can go on and try to explain to you guys, because I have no idea whether or not you guys played League of Legends before, played the PC version before, maybe you guys only played Arena of Valor before, and maybe you guys want to try out Wild Rift. I think it's an amazing game, but obviously both games are different. Okay, let's hit the Vitals, and this guy is actually doing it really well, because, ooh, this is going to be super close. Oh, we got that level up. That was super close. He was standing right next to the wall, so it's really hard for me to hit the Vitals. Let's try to poke him and then use our S2. Actually, this was kind of bad. I thought he would try to use his S3 immediately. The S3 is a hook, so I tried to block the hook. Oh boy, okay. Got that one. Oh, dude, I always think they would immediately respond. Like, if I poke someone, I would try to hook him immediately, and that's why I tried to use my S2 there. No, I mean my S2 there. So I will block his hook and he will get stunned. So that was basically the plan, but yeah, it didn't work out quite as well as I wanted to, but in the end we still got the kill. But like I said, you guys want guides in general, like basic guides, item guides, champion guides, rune guides, what's good on each hero, how to build your hero exactly. For Fiora, for example, it's just really simple that you want to build a lot of damage, lifesteal. Lifesteal is important for her. It increases her sustain and her survivability. Okay, he misses dash. This is actually huge because he misses dash. Dude, I don't know why I'm always using my parry so bad. I'm just playing my parry so bad. But parrying his hook is actually really hard because it's so quick. So you have to predict it. If you predict it, wow, this guy is going to lose the trade for sure, because he's getting stunned. You use your ultimate and then you just instantly win. Hey, he dies. So, I think Fiora is one of those champions you have to play a lot of games on. Know each matchup perfectly, know your limits, know when to parry exactly. Using your S2 correctly is just super important, because if you parry someone, he's going to get stunned. Then you activate your ultimate and you can just immediately pop them. There's also a combo where you can pop all 4 vitals immediately. You activate the ultimate, do 1 auto attack, use your third skill to attack animation cancel, and then you will hit the second vital with your S2. Then you dash over him to hit the third vital and then flash onto the fourth vital. And if you're really good at it, you can do it within 0.5 seconds or 1 second. But to be fair, the S3 animation cancelling isn't as good as on the PC. It's way easier on the PC. It feels quicker, to be honest. So 1 auto attack for the first vital, the S3, the third skill, for the attack animation cancelling and the attack speed boost. So you slow him and you get that second hit off on the second vital. Then you dash on top of him, so you hit the third vital right behind him, and then you flash right onto the fourth vital. To be honest, I should have went to the practice match to show you that clip, but I only felt like doing a commentary for this gameplay, and when I'm going to make a guide for Fiora, then I will show you every combo possible. And Fiora is definitely a really strong champion, one of the best duelists in this game, but obviously also really hard to execute correctly. I think if you want to play it safe, you just play around hitting the vitals non-stop. If the vital is behind him and not in front of him, it's kind of hard, so try to run into the bush out of the range of him, and then you will be able to reset the vital and then hit the vital again. You always want to reset the vital, get out of the vision of the champion so that the vital resets, and then if it's in front of him, you can just use your S1 to poke him. Your lunge. And to be fair, this gameplay isn't too crazy. Like the laning phase and my 1 vs 1, I wouldn't consider it playing it really good. I would say it's decent at best. I have other better gameplays, or maybe it's just because I'm playing against a worse opponent, and this gameplay is a really high gameplay, to be honest, since this is the European server and being platinum is like in the top 0.1%. So this lobby is pretty stacked for Europe, so everyone is probably like in the top 100. So the gameplay is obviously much harder than compared to Platinum on the C server, because Platinum on the C server is like maybe top 10k or something, since there's challengers already. And this is a top 100 gameplay, pretty much. At this point of the gameplay, I think I'm top 30, since it's Platinum. It's top 30 gameplay. Yeah, I'm just going to split push here, getting the blue buff. Or to be honest, I should just keep splitting first before I go for blue buff. Okay, they're fighting. I might be able to take this tower if Darius isn't here. Yeah, there are 5 people. I can get this tower for free. Sometimes it's not worth coming for a team fight if you can get other objectives instead. So I would try to get this and then afterwards the blue buff, hopefully. And that's a pretty solid trade in my books. Okay, let's try to get it. Hopefully no one comes. I want a blue buff. They nerfed the mana regeneration on Fiora, and since then it's actually, if you spam your S1 too much, you will get super quick, and means out of mana. So far, not too bad. Let's go for Guardian Angel. This is going to increase our survivability, since when you die with Guardian Angel, you will revive after 3 seconds with 30% HP, I think. It's basically the equivalent to Blade of Eternity, so it's really strong, and the cooldown is like, I think maybe 3 minutes. A lot of people are actually going for Guardian Angel as the second item. Every jungler is actually going Guardian Angel as the second item. It's crazy. It gives you AD, armor, and the passive. So we got that, and I would say we are super strong at this point. Going for Steric's Gauge actually this game. I feel like I need more sustain. If I'm snowballing, I would probably go for Death's Dance right now for more damage. And it gives you even more lifesteal. So the first item is your core item, it's Trinity. And second core item, Blade of the Ruined King. Or you could go for Death's Dance as well as the second core item. Just depends on your preference. Death's Dance gives you more sustain, and Blade of the Ruined King is better for the 1 vs 1, since it gives you more damage and the passive slows the opponent. Okay, let's dive them, and now we're getting collapsed. We probably won't escape this. Tried to split push, we got 1 kill, but the others are going to collapse onto us. We will die and lose our Guardian Angel. That's actually kinda annoying. Okay, let's hope our Lee Sin escapes without losing his Guardian Angel. And obviously, builds, you don't always have one build. You always have to switch up your builds depending on the enemy composition. If they have a lot of AP, you might as well go for Spirit Visage, which gives you HP, cooldown reduction, magic resistance. If they have a lot of AP, you go for an item that gives you magic resistance. And also, it increases your healing. So, your vitals will heal more. Your ultimate basically heals you more. And if you do auto attacks and you have lifesteal, you will get increased healing from the lifesteal as well. So, you always have to think about your item build. You have core items. Those items are mandatory or are very good, and you should always get them most of the times in the game. And then you have supplementary items that you want depending on the enemy team composition. If they have full armor, for example, full AD damage, 2 ADCs, might as well go for Ninja Tabi for the damage reduction from physical attacks. And then you might as well go for Thornmail or Randuin's Omen. Great items against physical damage, against people with high attack speed. So if you want an item guide, I would just explain to you what item is good against which comp. That's basically how you have to think about it. Okay, and that's why I like to go for the TP. Yeah, if the team fight is happening, you're split pushing, you can turn the fight into a 5 versus 4 situation. You're split pushing, you're winning your game, you're winning your lane basically. And then they are fighting a 4 versus 4, you come with a TP. And a 5 versus 4, if you're doing well, your teammates and your team should basically win the team fight. Okay, right now 2 people are dead. Might be risky, but let's just take the risk, and I'm writing 80, please come. We need you to take the Baron quickly. 80 is the damage dealer, and he's definitely necessary to take the Baron buff. Okay, let's get this guy as well. Ooh, our damage is actually crazy. And look at our vital damage. Hitting the vital does so much damage. Okay, I think we can't push this. Yeah, okay, Orianna missed the ultimate. I tried to use my S2, so the moment he revives, he's going to get slowed by my parry, but he just flashed out immediately, so he survived. Going to get the blue buff, hopefully. We need that one. Okay, I think we just reset right now. Get Starrock's Gauge. This item is actually really strong as well. It gives you bonus AD, 50% bonus AD I think, and you get a shield when you are low life, which grants you lifesteal. I think it was grants you lifesteal. I'm not 100% sure. So you get a shield for sure, but I'm not sure if you get lifesteal. Maybe you get lifesteal. I'm not sure anymore, because in AoV there is Hercules Madness where you get a shield and lifesteal. Maybe you get lifesteal. I'm not sure. But that item is definitely a really strong item on Fiora as well. You can go for it instead of... So, in this build I showed you at the beginning of the game, I have Blade of the Rune, King and Death Dance. This is a Snowball build. Remember, Snowball build, we have the champion and champion rune. The champion rune, which requires you, if you die, you lose 5% damage. You have 10% more damage at the start of the game, and for every death you lose 5%. So don't die, you have to snowball. This is basically the coin flip rune. You either snowball or you're going to get destroyed. And if you're snowballing, you can go full damage. But in close games like this, I recommend to you guys, go Starrock's Gauge, more damage. Not more damage, but it gives you damage and high sustain. And having sustain when you're behind is actually really important, since you can't rely on purely playing a 1 vs 1 game. You have to join the team fights with the TP and try to carry your teammates in a 5 vs 4 situation optimal in the optimal situation. It would be a 5 vs 4 optimally. I don't know the word for wait in the most optimum situation, something like that. Okay, my bad. Dude, English is too hard. Feels bad, man. Sorry, guys. Actually, kind of annoying that they got caught there. That was really, really bad. They just kept getting caught one by one, and I don't know why Orianna just stopped moving right there. She could have run for free away. Okay, red pink fits Batman. The thing is, why I was like, yeah, sure, is because I was playing on the C server with red pink, and maybe he just lag spite. But in this situation, I was just already kind of mad because this game is so close, and he's just getting caught for free. He didn't run. He just stopped running, and then he started running again, and then he's getting caught, and now they are probably going to get they got Baron because of this. So yeah, in this situation you should usually try to stay calm, but I got kind of tilted because we are doing really well and they're just getting caught, and now it's really easy to throw the game if someone is getting caught. So I got kind of triggered. See, there are 4 men pushing right now, and they have Baron, and we just decided, okay, we just have to finish this game right now here with a backdoor, or we are going to lose. So let's see if we can do it. It's super close. It's 378. We are going to respawn. 5 people are next to me. Can we do it? And we actually managed to get the backdoor. Super close one. Anyways, yeah, sorry for getting tilted at the end there. Yeah, high elo game, super close. I got pumped. I was like, oh my god, we need to win this. And if you guys enjoyed this gameplay, then leave a like, subscribe, and write down in the comments or if you want to see more commentaries like this. Bye bye.